Hopefully this is working now. This is like attempt 5 at getting this going. Um, so if you're watching, thank you for watching. Um, it says it's going live. So we'll start out with the haul portion of this video just so I can get started, and then hopefully people will join. And then I can get your opinion on some stuff for Motor City Comic Con that I have coming up. So that's why I combined the haul and the prep video together. So first up, I got a few things this week that I thought I'd show off. A few things I'm pretty excited about. First up, went to Toys R Us, and because they're going out of business, and found this figure. I guess it's part of a video game or something, but it's Playmation, powered by Disney. Works with starter pack, but it's a pretty sweet Vision figure. That was my wife just texted. Oh, jeez. Sorry, 1 second. Anyway, yeah, Vision, $1.98. Got that for $1.98. So, pretty cool. Next, I've been looking for this for a long time. Ever since I first picked up the my wife. Anyway, I've been looking for this figure for a long time, ever since I picked up the first Superior Foes of Spider-Man figures that I have. And I finally found it. This is Marvel Shocker, the Legends run of figures. I don't know why I started hitting the figures so hard lately, but I'm pretty glad I picked this one up. I'm actually gonna take him out of the box and put him up with my other two and get that looking all nice. Then I'll show you the stuff I picked up from my shop on Wednesday. First up, Dr. Star issue 2. This is part of the Black Hammer series or universe that Jeff Lemire is creating. I don't know how likely I am to stick with all of the Black Hammer stuff. I can't even remember what the first issue was about, which isn't usually a very good thing. But I haven't read it yet. Actually, I haven't read any of these books yet for the week, but here we go. Batman White Knight issue 7. I only got one more of this, but I've been enjoying it a whole lot, so pretty cool. Sad issue. Black Bolt issue 12. This is the final issue of this fantastic run that I've been reading. Shout out to Breakdown Brand for suggesting this the series. I've really enjoyed the hell out of it, and sad to see it end. I picked up 2 copies of it, because one day I hope to meet Saladin Ahmed, who is the writer. I picked up another copy of issue 1. He's local here, so I've tweeted him a few times and asked him if he ever does any local stuff, and apparently he does occasionally, but he won't be at Motor City Comic Con this year or another con we have coming up in August. He said due to travel plans, so that's unfortunate. But one of these days I'll meet him and I'll have him sign a couple of the issues. Next, I picked up Mr. Miracle issue 7. This is the... I guess this is the regular cover. I think the other one I picked up was a variant. Really excited about this, though, because this is, so far, my favorite single issue of 2018. I don't see it moving from that top spot because it's just phenomenal. It's fantastic. Next, speaking of that other Comic-Con in August, I picked up this Batgirl and Birds of Prey issue 20. Adam Hughes variant cover, because Adam Hughes will be at Michigan Comic-Con in August. Nate and I have plans to go there, at least for one day. We'll see how it fares for that one day, and then possibly go 2 if we don't hit everything we want to hit. But yeah, got this for Adam Hughes to sign. I also have a other couple issues that I want him to sign for me. So yeah, hopefully that'll work out pretty well. Got some back issues that I picked up from Second and Charles the other day. So I'll show those off. Green Arrow, Longbow Hunters. This is book 2. I have book 1 already. Saw this, picked it up for $1. And then Longbow Hunters, book 3. That completes it. It's only a 3-part series, but yeah, it's cool. Got that completed now. Then, because of the Black Bolt kick that I'm on, I found some other Inhumans books for cheap. So, Inhumanity, I'm guessing written by Matt Fraction, because I don't know any other Fraction writers. Issue 1. And issue 2, not sure how it's going to be. Matt Fraction is hit or miss for me, but I thought I'd give it a shot. See how it is. Then we have the Uncanny Inhumans. This is the 0 issue. Charles Soule writing it. I usually like his stuff, so pretty excited for that. So 0. This is the variant cover for 1. I don't know what the regular cover looks like, but they had this, so I picked it up. And then 2. 4. They didn't have 3, so I'm going to have to be on the lookout for that. 5. And 6. So I got that nice little run. Like I said, I got to pick up number 3. But there's another Second and Charles over by my work that I'll probably hit up sometime this next week. I've been off the last 2 days and this weekend, which has been really nice. So I haven't been able to hit that store yet. Then I also found these, and I was super stoked about it. Batman Dark Victory. This is issue 1. 4. 5. 6. 7. And 11. So stoked to have found those. I think I already have like issue 2, but that's it. So very excited about that. And that's everything I picked up this week. Now we'll get into the Motor City Comic Con prep type stuff. I was hoping to have some people live so I could ask you some questions about what I have going on, but if you watch this later, let me know in the comments what your thoughts are on a few of these things. Just because I kind of want to know, like I know my version of con etiquette, but I'm curious about other people's. Because, you know, you go to cons sometimes and you see people with a huge freaking stack of books that they take to each creator that they see, and they're signing like 20 different issues. I'm not a big fan of that. I think it just holds up the line for everybody else, and it sucks for everybody else. But like, I have some stuff that I really want to get signed, so I'll just jump into it and show you what I have for who I'm excited about. First up, I have this 30th anniversary edition of The Princess Bride. I'm not usually a big fan of media guests, but Wallace Shawn is going to be there. If you don't know who Wallace Shawn is, he is that guy. Yes, I wore the shirt just for this video. Anyway, he is Vicini from The Princess Bride. And as I mentioned earlier about Michigan Comic-Con, actually Carrie Elwes is going to be there, who is Wesley from The Princess Bride. So I'm going to get him to sign this as well. So I'll have 2 signatures from actors from the movie on this. Usually not a media guest fan, like I said, but those 2 are kind of a big deal for me because Princess Bride has always been mine and my wife's one of our favorite movies. So to have them sign that is just kind of super rad. Next, getting into actual comic creators. Right now I only have this one issue for this creator, but I have another one coming. And usually I'd put off this video until I had all the books, but I already said that I was going to do the video, so... Anyway, Trevor Von Eden is going to be at Motor City this year, and he did art on this 4-issue miniseries of Green Arrow. He also did art on the 4-issue miniseries of Black Canary that came out at the same time in the 80s. And I guess at the time he was the youngest creator hired by DC at the age of 17. So that's pretty sweet. I'm going to get him to sign this #1 and the #1 of the Black Canary series as well. I have all 4 issues coming from eBay. I think I got it for like $4 or something. So I'm going to have him sign those 2. And as I was saying earlier about con etiquette, what is your guys' like limit for a creator, like the limit of books you take to a creator to get signed? Personally, I'd always thought like 2, but having gotten that triple frame that I have for my Green Lantern books that I got signed by Darryl Banks, I've kind of thought about having my limit be 3 now, just because if I have 3 signed, I can just put them in there, switch out that frame, switch out the books in that frame every once in a while. Boom. Sorry, just wanted to check something. So yeah, I'll have 2 for Trevor Von Eden to sign. I messaged him on Twitter. Hey, Johnny, how's it going? Thanks for joining me, buddy. Depends who it is. If it's someone that I'm emotionally attached to, I'll sneak in 2 items. Okay. That sucks. I go with 3. Hi, Wine 49er. I go with 3, but if he or she has no line, then unlimited. Well, that's good to know. The next creator that I'm pretty excited to go see is Gene Ha. Thanks, Johnny. I hope 3 is... I just don't want to bug the creator. You know what I mean? Like, I don't want to be like, oh, can I have you sign this, and then this, and then this, and then this? I don't want to be that guy. It just seems like a dick kind of move. But anyway, the next creator I'm excited to see is Gene Ha. He did the art for Top 10. I ended up picking up 4 issues of Top 10, but I narrowed it down to the 3 that I really want. So this is Top 10. This is issue 1, but this is cover B, but it's also the cover that Gene Ha did. So I forget who did the regular cover for #1, but it wasn't Gene Ha. He did this one. So I have this one, and then issue 4. I also had issue 2, but it only has like a character on it. It's very dark. I think I found that at a Second and Charles before I found some other stuff. Oh, the CGC rep. Yeah, we will not. I will not be having a CGC rep follow me to any creator to get things signed. That's just not my deal. I've talked about it a few times. I think a few times with you, Johnny. I'm not about getting books slabbed. I really don't like the idea. I mean, I own 1 slabbed book, but I also have 3 other copies of it, along with a trade and a hardcover of that single issue. So, I just, like, I don't want to have, like, 1 book that is slabbed and I can't ever read. That annoys the piss out of me. And then, actually, most times, from what I understand, creators will charge you for a signature if you have a CGC rep there, which is, I don't know. I'm not about it. You're right. We don't belong to that church. Anyway, and the last issue, you're right. They should charge for that shit, because it's, I mean, half the time it goes to eBay, right? But yeah, we don't belong to that. Anyway, the final issue of Top 10. This is issue 12. So I'm going to get that one signed as well. So those 3, like, I've been ever since I got that triple frame, I've just been thinking of things in threes and how I'd like to have them set up in that frame if I ever switch it out. Right now, I don't have 3 issues signed by the same creator, so it's just going to be the Daryl Banks show up there for right now. But after Motor City Comic Con, I'm going to have a few sets of things that I'll switch out whenever I feel the need. Next, this creator I'm really excited about. Super excited to meet him. I actually tweeted him and asked him to set aside an omnibus for me. And he said he would. I just have to let him know a few days before the con. But that is Steve Lieber, and he's going to set aside Superior Foes of Spider-Man omnibus for me. I don't know what the rule is usually with like doing little sketches on the inside of covers. Hopefully he's down for it, because that would be pretty sweet. I'm also thinking about looking at his like original pages, just because I love Superior Foes of Spider-Man so much. It was so fantastic. So hopefully, like, I checked out his Etsy page, and he's got like the premium stuff up on there, and it's insanely expensive and way over my budget. But maybe he has a few pages in there that are cheap. Maybe. We'll see. I'm not holding my breath. I'm not planning on it. But just in case, I'll have some cash set aside. But anyway, I'm going to have him sign this Superior Foes of Spider-Man issue number 1. And then this, the Fix number 1, but this is like cover D or something. Yeah, 5th printing cover. I couldn't find any earlier printing of it, or any other issues really. So I'll get him to sign that, and maybe he'll have something there that, like a trade or something there that I can read. So I love this cover. It just looks cool with the dog like fetching the 2 characters. And then I talked about this before. When I got this book, about taking it to him to get it signed. But Escape from Alcatraz, my mom bought this for me when she went to Alcatraz, and it just so happened to be drawn by Steve Lieber. So really excited. I can't imagine too many people have brought him a copy of this to sign, so I think it'll be pretty cool just to like see his reaction to seeing this, because I don't think I've ever seen any Escape from Alcatraz books anywhere except for what my mom saw at Alcatraz. The only kind I ever get to go to my town's local one, but I rarely go anywhere anymore. I never have comics. Shoot. Comments leave too quickly. I'm sorry. I didn't get to the whole comment. I went to a local one with Nate a month or 2 ago, maybe, and there was not a whole lot of creators there. The Steranko was there. Sawyer 189, I can see it now. Anyway, mostly anime voice actors. Yeah, there's a lot of voice actors going to be at Motor City Comic Con too, and ones that have been announced at for the Michigan Comic Con. But again, I don't usually do media guests, so you know, yeah. Oh yeah, what was I saying? The Comic Con, the local con we went to a month ago. Not a whole lot of creators. Jim Steranko was there, but I don't have any Steranko stuff to get signed, and I really didn't feel like buying a print from him. I don't know why I didn't feel like it. It's just the stuff that was there just didn't really appeal to me so much, I guess. But Daryl Banks was there, but he's a local guy, so he goes to a bunch of cons too. Anyway, another creator I'm excited to see, Frank Quietly's going to be there. And I just so happen to have a few copies of Batman and Robin. So this is issue 1. I love this cover. It looks awesome. The yellow background is phenomenal. Love the stance. Good stuff. So issue 1. issue 2. And then issue 7, just because this cover is gorgeous. I love this cover, and he did it. I can tell because his name is right there on the book. So, yeah, I'll get that signed. And then, like I said, possibly those 3 I'll put up in the frame sometime whenever I feel the need to change it out. Next, one that got me really excited, and a couple other members of the posse excited. Rob Guillory's going to be there, who did the art for Chew. So I have a few issues here that I was able to scrounge up that I'm looking forward to getting signed by him. Maybe checking out some of his original artwork too. I know Greco Fabulous got a sketch. Oh yeah, I imagine Frank's art is going to be extremely expensive. What if he has cheap original art for that Alcatraz book? If he has cheap art for that Alcatraz book, I'm going to be all over it. I did notice he had another page on his Etsy website that was like $60 for a book called Underground or something like that. I just don't know that book. So if he has a page from that Alcatraz book, like I said, I'll be all over it. That'd be awesome. Sawyer, I must be the only person who doesn't buy comics based on the creative team. Half of the time, you don't even know who wrote or drew the book. That, you know what? I agree with you. And really, I don't usually buy books based on the creative team, but sometimes when you know the creative team, you just know it's going to be good. So I'm on that too. You know, the writer of that Chew book lives like 30 minutes away from me in Lafayette, Louisiana. Is that right? That's awesome. Maybe I'll send it down to you and get Layman to sign it for me. Probably not. But anyway, I got this cover because it kind of goes along with this one, where they're each like eating a piece of each other. If you know the book Chew, you'll understand. But I have these two, issue 5 and issue 57. And then I also have this Trash Pail Pollo cover that I absolutely loved. And if you know about Pollo, he's kind of a big part of the book. And so the issue 47 I'm going to get signed. So I think it'll look really cool having them like that in the frame, or more lined up correctly would be better. So kind of like that. I think it'd be cool. And like I said, I'm really looking forward to meeting him. I know Greco got a sketch from him a few years ago at Boston Comic Con, and it came out really awesome. So we'll see how that goes. Sorry. Oh. Yeah, the Garbage Pail Kid swipe is phenomenal. Okay, now we're coming down to something where I need your advice. This next creator, actually I'm going to need your advice on the next like couple creators. But this next creator is Ben Templesmith. He's going to be there. And I'm really excited to meet him because he's done a lot of stuff that I really enjoy. But I have 5 issues here that I don't know I don't know which ones to pick. So this first one is Criminal Macabre. This is issue 2. From what I understand, this is like an offshoot of 30 Days of Night, which he co-created. But I don't have any issues of 30 Days of Night. So this is the next best thing. I haven't read this issue. I haven't read this storyline because issue 2 is the only one I have. So I feel like it'd be weird to get this signed. I guess not that we talk in depth about it or anything like that, but it just feels odd for some reason. I mean, I could go ahead and read it and, you know, whatever, have an opinion on it, but I don't have an issue 1 or like any issues from 30 Days of Night to give it context. Oh, thanks, Johnny. so I have 6 issues to decide between. I suppose I could go 3 and 3, like take some on Friday, take some on Saturday, and get him to just sign them all. But okay, so that 30 Days of Night, number 1, Dark Days, will probably get signed then. So I'm down to 2. So there's this Criminal Macabre that I'm not sure on. I also have this one I'm pretty sure I want to get signed, which is Squitter number 1. I'm sure there's a ton of people that get things signed and haven't read it, especially if they're just trying. I see, that's the thing. I'm not trying to resell it. I just really love his art, but I haven't read everything he has. But I have read the entirety of Squitter. I really enjoyed it, even though it's a real quick story. But the story I really did love. So I'm thinking Squitter is going to get signed here. I have Wormwood. This is Wormwood, Gentleman Corpse. This is Down the Pub, 1 of 1. I love this cover, but it's kind of it's kind of like a compilation of like short stories of Wormwood. I have all 3 Wormwood trades. I've read them. I enjoy them. I just don't. I do love this cover though, so I don't know. So there's that. Also, Gotham by Midnight, issue 1. Loved this. Yeah, I don't know. It's a cool cover. I loved the story. I loved the artwork. It was fantastic. But I usually like his indie stuff better. I don't see. I'm so fucking. Just I don't know. And then I have issue 2 of 10 grand, which is a weird situation with this one. 10 grand. Ben Templesmith was on for like the first half. The first half was really, really good. I really enjoyed it. I love the premise. I love the characters. But then he stopped being the artist on the title after half, and it went to somebody else. So I don't know if, like, I'm sure he doesn't have a problem signing it, and I'm sure there's no, like, animosity towards it, but it just feels weird. I don't know. But this cover is awesome. And if you know the story, it's cool. So I don't know. I'm lost as to which issues to get signed. So the Gotham one would present the best. It would too. It looks awesome. And then, but I'm just so damn. Like, I want them all signed, but that would just be a dick move. Because I imagine Ben will probably have, like, a pretty decent-sized line. I guess I could just feel it out and maybe, like I said, go 2 different days, but I don't know. I really love that Squitter cover. This cover just looks awesome. I'm pretty sure I'm going to get this one done. So, I don't know. We'll see. We'll see how I'm feeling at the time, or what everybody comes to a consensus on. But yeah, so he's going to be there. I'm really excited to meet him. But as you can tell, I'm kind of up in the air as far as which books I want to get him to sign. And then the other thing is, like, I don't know if anybody's going to be charging. You know, sometimes people charge for signatures, which is a bummer. And then I'd really have to think about whether or not I want people to sign stuff. But who was? Oh, Chris Claremont. We met, and he charged for signatures, which I was fine with. I think it was like $5 a signature, which isn't a problem. It's just kind of, I guess, more annoying than anything. Like James O'Barr, he was annoying because he charged something like, did he charge $20 for a signature? I can't remember. I got him to sign it, but anyway. Another creator, I have more than 3 issues for him to sign. I forget his first name. Fuck. I'm an ass. His last name's Stelfreeze. He did like 50 covers for Shadow of the Bat. I decided that I wanted to stick with Shadow of the Bat. I did pick up an issue called Matador. Obar was only $2? Is that right? Why do I feel like it was more than? I don't know. He was kind of weird, though. He was kind of off-putting. He just didn't seem like he wanted to talk at all. But Brian, thank you, Wine 49er. Brian Stelfreeze. This is issue 1 of Shadow of the Bat. I'll probably get this one because this is the first appearance of Zaz. Big fan of Zaz. Plus this cover looks super rad. Really love that. But then I have, this is just random issues. So this is issue 36 with Black Canary on it. He did all these super awesome, sweet painted covers. Really like this one too. And then one of my favorite of Batman's Rogues Galleries, Solomon Grundy on this issue 39. Giving Batman a huge big bear hug there. And then issue 41 with Anarchy. And lastly, issue 45 here. I just love the Batman over Wayne Manor there. So yeah, there's 5 issues of Shadow of the Bat that I'm gonna knock down to 3 and figure out which ones I want. Like I said, pretty sure I'll get that first issue signed, but the other ones are pretty much up for grabs as far as that's concerned. I don't know if any of the other guys are getting any of those issues signed, or any issues from Shadow of the Bat, or any issues from Stelfreeze signed. I don't know. We haven't really discussed all our plans for Comic-Con. I suppose we should probably do that. Maybe we'll do a live chat soon, like a live show with the whole posse that's going to be at Motor City Comic-Con. We should do that. That'd be fun. Another prep video. One other name that I came across that is going to be there. I don't have anything for him to sign. One second, I need a drink. But the last time he was at Motor City, both Nate and I grabbed up something from him. It's Craig Baldwin. He did a lot of work on Archie. He did a lot of strips, like newspaper strips of Archie. And both Nate and I picked up an original strip from him. And I want to say it was pretty cheap. I want to say it was like $40 for that strip or something. So I might go see him again. I'll see if he has anything else that I'd be interested in. Because it's pretty cool to get like a cheap piece of original art. So I'll probably swing by his booth there. Kind of excited to see him. I feel like there was one other one that I came across yesterday when I was looking through the list, but I can't remember now. Anyway, the next set of books that I have to possibly get signed are pretty awesome. It's pretty cool that they're going to be there. Johnny can attest to this, but the Hernandez Brothers are going to be there. All 3 of them. And they did this beautiful little book called Love and Rockets. I believe I'm correct in saying that Nate, Johnny, and I all have a #1 to get signed by all 3 of them. So this is definitely happening. I also have 3 other issues that I'm possibly thinking of getting signed. But this one is for sure getting signed. Yeah, that's all I'm going to say. This is definitely getting signed. And I'd really, really love it if the 3 of us could get a picture with the 3 of them. I think that'd be cool. So, yep, Love and Rockets issue 1. And then I also have issue 6 here, which incidentally Johnny gave me last year, I believe. So possibility of getting this one signed. Love that cover. Looks awesome. Then I have issue 33. I think this one just has like a great space for the 3 of them to sign. The whole white up here. I mean, it's very off-white. It looks better on this video than it does in person. But I think that would look really cool if the 3 of them signed it there. And then I also have issue 42 here. I love it because the DOA t-shirt and the Germs t-shirt here, for some reason, egg hunting for Easter. I don't know if I'll get this one signed. I kind of want to read through them. Like, I've read the trades. I read the trades that I have. I don't have all the trades. But if you know anything about Love and Rockets, the difference between the singles and the trades just compile everything from that character, whereas the singles have different stories going on in them. So I'll have to read through and see which ones I really want, but I do like all 4 of the issues that I have, and I am for sure getting issue 1 signed, just like Nate and Johnny. So I'm really excited about Motor City Comic Con this year. Usually I'm pretty excited, but I usually don't have this many creators that I'm stoked to see. Death of Speedy Ortiz is your favorite. Johnny, which one is that? I don't know which one that is. Like I said, I don't know the singles very well at all, but I'm excited to get them to sign them. Issues 20 to 24. So none of the ones I have. Fantastic. That works out very well. Anyway, like I said, very excited this year. Always super excited to have the guys back together. When we do get together, it's always fun. We always have a great time. It's always the best part of the Comic-Con is having us all here and hanging out just for the time that we get to hang out. So yeah, very excited about that. But like I said, there's more creators this year than normal for me to want to visit. Oh yeah, Neil Adams is going to be there again. Not planning on having him sign anything. I do have some stuff that he's worked on, but his prices are ridiculous. I'm just excited to see his blue shirt again with the pit stains. Pit stains of cons past. Very excited about that. But really just hanging out with the guys, and always love seeing my brothers and Greco. Yeah, it's always fun, and very excited to hang out with the guys again. Very excited to meet the creators, and very excited to go digging through boxes to look for issues. I have a few that are going to be on my radar as far as key issues go, but I imagine they're going to be far too expensive because, you know, con prices, they're always expensive. They hike them up because they know that that's the one time you're going to be able to find them in the wild. But I don't know exactly how much comic shopping I'm going to do. Like I said, with these creators that I'm excited to see, I'm excited to see what their prices are for like sketches and original pages. I'm more interested in that than books this year, it seems. But who knows? You know, plans change drastically when you're in the environment. So who knows what's going to happen. Um, I'm just excited to hang out with everybody. Um, yeah, like that rat infested Green Lantern, Green Arrow you picked up. Uh, that was a good score. Sexy grade, of course. Um, but yeah, I'm excited to see what we come across. Um, it's it's just gonna be fun. I'm stoked about it. We have uh, just over a month. I think we have it's May 8th, the weekend of May 18th. So we got a month and 10 days. So yeah, excited. I think everybody's pretty excited. It'll be a good time. And that's my prep for Motor City Comic Con. Thank you for joining me, everybody. I really appreciate it. Anybody who watches this later on, thank you for watching. I've run 41 minutes. We should get Superman shirts and say Superstar. No, nope, can't get it. Can't do it. Anyway, thanks again. I'm running over 40 minutes, and that's more than enough. I'll see you guys later. Have a good one.